American Express is not just a credit card company. It never was. What you're really looking at is a financial gatekeeper, a brand engineered to signal status, control spending behavior, and quietly extract value from the global economy. Visa and MasterCard move money. American Express controls relationships. And that difference explains everything. American Express was founded in 1850, long before credit cards existed. Back then, it wasn't about spending. It was about trust. MEX started as a freight and express delivery company, moving valuables, documents, and money across the United States. If something was important, you trusted American Express with it. That reputation, reliability under pressure, became the company's real asset. In the late 1800s, AMEX launched traveler's checks. This was revolutionary. People could travel internationally without carrying piles of cash. Merchants accepted traveler's checks because they trusted American Express, not the traveler. This was the first lesson Amex learned. Trust is more valuable than money itself. That principle still drives the company today. When credit cards emerged in the mid-20th century, Amex didn't rush. Visa and MasterCard went mass market. Amex went upmarket. Instead of asking, how many users can we get? Amex asked, who do we want using this? That decision changed everything. Here's the most important thing to understand about a MEX. American Express runs a closed-loop network. Visa and MasterCard are open networks. Banks issue cards, merchants accept payments. Visa, MasterCard sit in the middle. Amex controls everything. The cardholder relationship, the merchant relationship, the data, the underwriting. The rewards, the risk. This gives Amex something no other network has: total visibility. They don't just see transactions. They understand behavior. MEX charges higher merchant fees. So why do businesses still accept it? Because MEX users spend more frequently, spend on higher margin goods. An AMEX customer is not a customer. They're a profile. Merchants aren't paying for payments. They're paying for access to a specific class of spender. Amex mastered something most companies fail to understand: status scales. The Centurion card, the Platinum card, invitation-only tiers. These aren't financial products. They're psychological products. People don't want credit. They want belonging to a higher tier. Amex doesn't market credit limits. They market identity. This is one of a MEX's most misunderstood features. No preset spending limit doesn't mean unlimited money. It means dynamic risk assessment, behavioral trust scoring, real-time underwriting. Amex decides what you can spend based on who you are, not what you earn. That data advantage compounds over time. MEX knows where you eat, how you travel, when you upgrade, what you splurge on, what you cut back on. This data is incredibly valuable, not just for lending, but for pricing, partnerships, and predictive modeling. Amex doesn't sell data the way tech companies do. They monetize it indirectly. Mass adoption destroys prestige. AMEX intentionally rejects applicants. Rejection is not a failure. It's a feature. Scarcity increases desire. Desire increases loyalty. Loyalty increases lifetime value. Visa and MasterCard win on scale. AMEX wins on depth. Visa processes transactions. AMEX builds relationships. That's why AMEX earns more per customer. Amex has higher margins. Amex has lower fraud losses. It's not bigger. It's stronger per user. Amex didn't just sell cards. They built airport lounges, travel concierge services, hotel partnerships, airline transfer ecosystems. Once you're inside the Amex ecosystem, leaving becomes painful. This is financial gravity. AMEX learned hard lessons during financial crises. Because it holds risk directly, it feels downturns faster. But that also means faster reaction, better underwriting, less systemic surprise. Amex survived because it knows its customers better than anyone else. Amex used to be old money, not anymore. Today, young professionals chase platinum, creators chase gold, entrepreneurs chase business. Amex. Why? Because Amex repositioned itself from luxury to aspirational utility. Fintechs can copy. Interfaces, rewards apps, they cannot copy. 170 years of trust, closed-loop data, merchant relationships, prestige signaling. AMEX's mode is psychological and institutional. Most credit cards make money on interest. Amex doesn't rely on that. Annual fees do something powerful. They pre-qualify commitment, they filter serious users, they anchor perceived value. When someone pays $695 up front, they feel invested. And invested customers don't leave easily. For high net worth individuals, Amex functions like a quiet private bank. Concierge services, purchase protection, chargeback authority, emergency credit extensions. Amex doesn't advertise this loudly because real wealth prefers discretion. The Black Card isn't about benefits. It's about filtering. Most Centurion holders don't even use the perks. They use the signal. In elite circles, recognition matters more than rewards. AMEX understands this deeply. AMEX business cards are not about perks. They are about data on cash flow. Amex can see seasonality, growth trends, expense patterns. This lets them price risk far more accurately than traditional banks. During recessions, Amex tightens fast. That scares investors, but it protects the brand. Amex would rather shrink temporarily than dilute prestige. Long term, this discipline always wins. Fintechs optimize convenience. Amex optimizes lifetime value. Fintechs chase growth. AMEX chases durability. That's why most fintech cards burn cash and Amex compounds it. Metal cards are heavier. That weight is intentional. Studies show heavier objects feel more valuable. Every time you hand over a metal Amex card, your brain reinforces status. This is design psychology at work. Free products attract price-sensitive users. AMEX avoids them because price-sensitive users churn. MEX builds relationships that last decades. American Express doesn't sell credit. It sells trust, status, access, identity. In a world moving fast, Amex moves selectively. And that restraint is exactly why it remains powerful. American Express was never about credit. It was about control through trust. While others chased scale, Amex built relationships. While others lowered standards, Amex raised barriers. And in a world where money is becoming digital, fast, and invisible, trust becomes the most valuable currency of all. So the real question isn't, is Amex worth it? The real question is, who is Amex built for, and who is it designed to exclude? Let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe if you want more deep dives into money, power, and systems that run the world. I'll see you in the next one.